me. It still disappoints me that your man, LeBron James, will not take a little less money.
He shouldn't.
He insists on the max. He's entering his 17th year, and he's about to make $37.4 million. That's 14.4 more than the greatest player who ever played pro football. 14.4 more, which will escalate to 39.2 the next year and 41 if he so chooses in the next year with the Lakers.
Right.
I don't get it because he constantly complains about not having enough help, something you never hear from Tom Brady, because Brady knows he has maximized his head coach's opportunity to get him the most help he can get him.
Correct.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't LeBron, who has made more than $1 billion, it's estimated in his career, who's worth $450 million on and off the court, why wouldn't he just say, I'll take 15, I'll take 12? What are you playing for? Are you playing for rings or are you just playing for stats?
Because,
I don't know.
Because LeBron believes that not only can I take max salary and play for rings, why should I take less and play for rings? Where do they do that at?
Well, would it help? Would it not help?
But Skip, here's the thing. There's no guarantee. The thing is, in New England, Skip, you know this. If Tom Brady's gone, since 2000, they've been in 9 Super Bowls. So every other year, basically, they're playing for the Super Bowl. Skip, that's almost 50%. Okay. So what in basketball can say? How can you say that in basketball?
LeBron went to 8 straight finals.
Yes.
Right? So why wouldn't he get to LA and say, you know what? I've made my money, and I'm still making extraordinary money off the court. Extraordinary.
He wants to buy a team.
Okay.
The going rate for by the time LeBron James is going to be able, Skip, you're looking at probably upwards about $2.5 to $3 billion. Taking pay cuts now is not going to get him any closer to that goal, because as his goal is to play now, is to win titles. His goal, once he's done playing in the NBA, is to own a franchise.
Okay, so you're telling me his primary goal is to own a franchise, not to win one more ring?
No. I'm saying, as he's playing now, yes, my goal, I want to win a championship. I want to be the first guy to win a championship at 3. You know, maybe Robert Horry won 3. But as the lead guy, win finals MVP for 3 different locations. Kawhi is also on that fast track, that trajectory also. But I think the moment he hangs those basketball shoes up, Skip, you know where he's going. It's kind of like Mike. You know, Mike wanted to own a team. And he did everything as far as like shifting and how he thought was to own a team. Well, LeBron James wants to be that way.
Okay, if you want to know the truth, owning a team costs so much money. This is chicken feed money that you're making in salary.
Oh, yeah.
So whether you make 37.4 or 20, it won't really matter in the long run because you got to get to billions.
Oh, yeah,
dollars, right?
But it's easier to get to $1 billion if you making $35 million a year as opposed to making $15 million a year.
You've told me before it's just about the principle to LeBron of I need to say I make the max.
No.
It's important to his Players Association that he make the max. Tom Brady's saying, I don't care about the Players Association. I care about
exactly.
Rings.
And that's why the owners always have the upper hand because they get guys like Tom Brady to take less than the max. Where in the NBA and baseball, they don't do that, Skip Bayless. That's why they have lifetime medical. That's why they have the guaranteed contract. Because, Skip, you remember when they struck in '87? You remember the big names that crossed the picket line. And there were a lot of them that were with me in Canton. Well, Skip, if you get the best guys to cross the picket line, what chance do you have a second and third tier guy?
Tom didn't exactly cross the picket line.
No, but I'm saying, the thing is that what happened was they got the best of the best. The quarterbacks, the top receivers, the top defensive players cross the picket line. Skip, the other guys had no choice but to come.
But Tom is saying, joke's on you. I just want to win more rings. He doesn't care about all that. You can do it if you want to do it. I'm going to win rings.
I know, Skip.
They're favored again.
Skip. And I don't want to come off like I'm being critical of Tom because I'm not. But I'm saying his way of thinking, all I care about is winning rings, and I don't care what transpires after that. That's what led us to this. This is why the Players Association doesn't have any power, because the top guys will go outside the purview and do what's in the best interest of them and not the best interest of us. And I got no
Most
problem
of
with
them
it.
are doing it for their own financial gratification.
Right.
Tom's doing it for ring gratification.
Right.
Only.
Right.
Period. End of
Right.
story. And again, everybody's going to say, well, his wife, yes, she makes a lot of money.
Right.
He's made a good chunk of money in his career.
But
He's
no,
just
we're-
saying money doesn't matter.
Yeah.
LeBron has an off-court income that is off the charts extraordinary. He's saying, I still want the max.
Right.
Maybe he's doing it for Players Association. Maybe he's just doing it on principle of, you're not going to pay me less than what I'm worth.
Well, LeBron is looking at it like this. First of all, and I wish the athlete, but Skip, they pay him $35 million. How much do you think LeBron makes the Lakers? Less than $35 million?
I got it. You're right.
And that's
You're correct.
I mean,
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, obviously they have a cap. So you think Tom Brady only makes the Patriots $15 million? Okay, they gave him an $8 million raise, $23 million.
Okay.
He's number one in jersey sales again. Why do you think that stadium is packed?
He has 6 rings and could win it.
Yes.
Could win an 8.
Yes.
I don't know.
So so even though they gave him an $8 million raise, that's still not his value.
Okay. So now, the man who just turned 42 just told us in the offseason he improved his throwing speed and his running speed. You ever heard of that? A 42-year-old?
No.
Do you buy it? You were kind of iffy about it, but I buy it. He's added a little more velocity, a little more miles per hour on his arm, probably his release too. And just because he's driven to show everybody he can run a little bit, he's improved, he says, his 40 time slightly.
Right.
It wasn't very good to start with. It was all-time bad to start with.
Well, could it go down? Could he actually run slower at 42 than he did at 20?
Well,
Is that
he says
possible?
he's running a little faster at 42
Okay.
because of TB12 methods, and I buy it. And then my favorite moment of the weekend was Tom Brady actually was in Canton, Ohio, believe it or not, and visited the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And what did he post on Instagram? He was holding his, if we could see it,
His draft
card.
Love
Number
it.
199, it
Love
says. It was a compensatory pick because the Patriots had lost 4 free agents. You can't really remember. Todd Collins, the linebacker who went to St. Louis, did win a ring there,
Yep.
was a starter for St. Louis. But the point is, they got 4 comp picks at the back end of the draft, and the second of the 4 was that one in the 6th round, and it went for the greatest quarterback in the history of the game.
And he holds on to that, Skip, because that's one of the driving things. He's like, I'm better than the guys that went before me, and I'm going to make all the teams, all the player personnel people that pick those guys in front of me, you going to remember. And he uses that. Now, I don't have my draft card because, Skip, I was a 7th round pick. I went 192 because when
Why wouldn't they put yours in the hall?
I don't know what they did with it. I want it.
Well,
Oh, I know. I want to see
I
this.
want, but Skip, when I came out, there were 12 rounds. When Tom came out, I think there were only 7 by the
well,
time.
that's right. You were more like a middle round.
Yeah,
draft. I keep thinking you were like late.
Yeah, I was a middle rate.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? Your stock goes up with me now.
Oh, it goes up.
After all these 3 years we've
Thank
been
goodness
together,
we settled
and
that,
now all of a sudden you are better than I thought.
So 7th round. So now,
Oh.
so it's still a 7th round pick, but it's like you still had like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 coming after me.
Oh,
as
no
opposed
wonder
to
you made the Hall of Fame.
as opposed to Tom that only had 1 more round coming after here, the 7th round pick.
Yep.
But he uses that for motivation.
Driven.
He is.
It's called monomania, where you are soul gold. You're focused on, I'm going to show this league I can keep winning Super Bowls at 42 because you once disrespected and overlooked me.
Skip, this is what I tell guys. I say, it doesn't matter whether you're 1st, 2nd round pick. I say, go to work every day and give them one reason to keep you. All you need is one reason, Skip. One day say, you know what? I need to have him back to work tomorrow. Just give him one reason. Tom Brady even though he's won all this, he still shows up to work every day. And he says, I'm going to give Coach Belichick one reason to keep me and not to release me.
You just gave Fox one reason today, that sweater, to keep you.
Never forget where you came from.
You
right?
got Joe. Oh, you got Joe this morning, huh? You come
Ready
out.
all weekend. I like that. We got to find that draft card for you, Shannon. I would really like to see that.
7th, 192.
That was good, Skip. On that note, we're moving on to Jerry Jones.
Yes.
Does he know something
Yes.
that the rest of us don't know? We'll
Yes.
discuss
We
next.
don't even need to
Maybe
talk
we'll
about
find
it.
out. Don't forget,
Yep.
you can check us out every day on the Fox Sports channel on Sirius XM. We'll be right back.
And I won't back down. It's